Newton's second law, if you remember Newton's second law, F is equal to ma. In this case, when body is moving, for example, when body moving along x-axis, so we can say that sum of all forces along x-axis equal to what? max. It means mass time acceleration along x-axis. When body moving vertically, upward or downward, then we can say that sum of all forces along y-axis equal to may. It means acceleration along y-axis. Generally, we can write what? Sum of all forces equal to what? ma. So, mass time acceleration. Okay, we have, you can see this picture. A man is pulling cart. So, how many forces are on this cart? So, if we draw just forces, that how many forces are this cart? Yeah, this crate. So, that diagram is called free body diagram. Like, for example, if we consider this crate, like this is dot, how many forces? First force you can consider this one is downward weight of this crate. You can see mg, or you can say this is fg. Second force is upward. This is normal reaction from the ground. This crate apply force downward, gravitational force, and this downward, yeah, this surface apply upward force. That one is called normal force. Okay, third force is on this body because main is pulling this body. So we have also applied force. So you can say FA means applied force. Okay, if there is motion in this body, so again we have another force, but no, I will not discuss that one. When body moving, for example, in this direction, so there will be some friction force here, but I don't want to discuss friction force now. So now we have only three forces. One is downward force, second one is upward force, normal force, and third one is on right side applied force, or if you consider this one is tension in the string. We have string here, so the tension in the string is T, or applied force. Okay, so how many are, how you can find x component and y component? So, for example, forces along y-axis, yeah, y component, you can see this one. So there are only two forces. One is downward and second one is upward. So if you consider n positive, so we have n minus gravitational force is downward. So Fg. This means that n is equal to Fg gravitational force. Here you can see. Okay, now how many forces are along x-axis? So along x-axis, let's suppose if we consider only one force, that force is string tension in the string. So only one force, T, and you know that this if this body moving with acceleration a, so we can write that forces along, for example, this body, yeah, forces along x component is max, mass time acceleration. For first body, we write here, you can see 0. Sum of all forces on y-axis is equal to 0 because there is no vertical motion. Crate moving horizontally, not vertically. So if there is vertical motion, so we need to write what? max. It means that mass time acceleration produced in that body. So you can see here second equation. So in this case, we can solve problem on Newton's second law of motion. Correct? Let's start one another example. But before that example, what is normal force? Actually, normal force, these are called what? Actually, normal force, these are perpendicular force. Uh, these are also called, what these are called? Okay, let me explain. Uh, for example, these are action reaction forces. Book laying on a table. So, what is actually a book? Weight of book is downward. There is a force from book on the table. That force is downward. We call this one. This one is called gravitational force or weight of this book. Same, there will be a reaction like this table will also apply force on this book. That force is called what? Normal force. Okay, these two forces are equal, not all the time, but these forces are equal. Actually, these are reactive forces. What normal reaction the normal force want? This normal force actually stop this body to go inside the table. Yeah, this one don't want to penetrate one body on another. So gravitational force is downward and normal force is upward. But in this case, you can see there are two forces. One is the weight of the body, weight of the book, and second one is actually force applied on the body with the help of the hand. So in this case, normal force equal to all these forces. One is gravitational force of book, and second one is applied force from the hand. So in first equation, yeah, first only table and book, normal force equal to gravitational force, and second one is, in second one, normal force is equal to gravitational plus applied force. Correct? Okay, let's some,
Yes, brother.
yeah, solve some question on this one. Just one example on this one. Okay, we have a toad machine. This is our last example for today. A toad machine. A toad machine, actually, what is a toad machine? A toad machine when two different passes are attached with each other with frictionless pulley, correct? So one motion will affect the mass of, yeah, one body motion will affect another one. You can see here two masses are connected. One is mass number one, mass number two. Okay, tension in these strings, let's suppose T. Same, so you can see that this side tension number one, another side tension number two. But when these bodies are connected with a rope, so tension produced in one equal to tension produced in these. So these both are equal. You can see tension number one is equal to tension number two. Same, if this body moving upward, so this body moving downward. But the magnitude, I'm not talking about the direction, because if this body moving upward, so acceleration is upward. If this body moving downward, acceleration is downward. But if we say the magnitude of this acceleration will be same. Magnitude of acceleration upward and magnitude of acceleration downward, both are same because both are connected. So you can see, first of all, determine the magnitude of the acceleration of two objects and tension in the cord. So we need to find the equation for tension and equation for acceleration in these two bodies. Let me consider mass number one. So you can see mass number one is moving upward. So sum of all forces on mass number one equal to, you can say this is mass number one. There is no motion along x-axis. So no need of writing what? Motion, yeah, summation of all forces along x-axis, because there is no motion along x-axis. Only motion is along y-axis. So I can write that sum of all forces along y-axis equal to what? Equal to mass time acceleration, because we have acceleration now. So how many forces are there? Same. One force is downward, gravitational force, Fg. Second force is upward, tension in the string. So you can see this body is moving downward. It means that tension is greater than gravitational force. You can see Fg equal to what? Equal to, sorry, mass time acceleration, max. Or if you transfer Fg to other side, so we can write tension in this string equal to, okay, this is m1x. So m1 we have a. So when you transfer Fg to other side, we know that Fg is equal to what? Mg. So in this case, we have mass number 1, so we can write M1g. So write down M1g, tension, and string number first. So if you know mass one and we know acceleration, so we can find tension in first one. Same, how many forces are on body? Yeah, mass number 2. So we can say that this is for mass number 2. So mass number 2, same, there is no acceleration, there is no motion along x-axis. So no need of writing. So I will write just sum of all forces along y-axis. So sum of all forces along y-axis. Now in this case, again there are two forces. One is downward gravitational force and one is upward, that one is tension force. But the body moving downward, you can see body moving downward, it means that gravitational force, it means m2g, this is greater than tension, equal to what? So we can write m2 into a, mass time acceleration. So m2g minus t is equal to m2a. So if you replace this one with tension video, like we have m2g minus, what is the value of tension? So write down m1a plus m1g equal to what? Equal to m2a. So when you arrange this one, m2g minus m1a minus, because minus multiply with this one, so we have m1g outside, yeah, another side we have m2a. So if you transfer m1a to other side, so we have m2g minus m1g. On the other side we have m2a already there, and if you transfer m1a other side, so we have plus m1a. Correct? From right side, I will write here, from right side, if we take g common, so we have only m2 minus m1 and g is common. From left side, this side, m2a and m1a. What is common? So common is a. So
A.
can I write like this one, m1 plus m2? Because in addition, if you write m2 plus m1 or m1 plus m2, both are equal. So we have a. Correct? So if you divide both sides by m1 plus m2, m1 plus m2, same we have m1 plus m2. So this side cancel. We have equation for acceleration. Equation for acceleration is m2 minus m1 divided by, we have m1 plus m2, m1 plus m2, and we have also g here, multiply with g. So this is the equation of acceleration between these two bodies. How to find acceleration? If you know mass number one, mass number two in g, so then you can find what will be the acceleration in body number one, and same what will be the acceleration in body number, yeah, mass number two. This equation is for acceleration. Now, how we can find equation for tension? How to find equation for tension? Yes, who will tell me how to find equation for tension? Okay, I will solve this one. Don't worry. Uh, I will erase these. Okay, we have this equation, and we know the value of A. So if we put, if we replace A with the main equation, last equation, so T is equal to what? T is equal to M1 with A. What is the value of A? So V value is M2 minus M1 G, okay, divided by what? Divided by M1 plus M2, and we have plus M1G. Correct? So you need to simplify. When you simplify this one, so your final result will be, okay, I don't want to simplify here, you will simplify this one. So you will find tension is equal to 2 M1 M2 and divided by what? Divided by M1 M2G, and we have M1 plus M2. This is the equation for tension in the string. Correct?
Yes,
Okay.
Professor.
Okay, okay, just give me 4 5 minutes. So in this case, you can find tension and acceleration. Now, this was part number first. Determine the magnitude of acceleration and tension in the car. Now, what is in second one? In second one, uh, when, for example, what if two masses are equal? When two masses are equal, so what will be the acceleration and what will be the tension in the string? It means that when m1 is equal to what? M2. So if we replace both by only m, because both are same, so you can see from equation of acceleration, we have m2 minus m1. So this means m minus m, because both are same. We have g and divided by
M plus
m1,
M, sir.
yeah, m1 plus m2. But m minus m equal to what? 0.
Yes.
So this total equation equal to 0. When both masses are same, so there will be no,
Zero. A
yeah,
is equal to
Nothing
0.
is.
yeah, there will be no acceleration. There will be no motion. Same. What about tension? So tension is 2. We have m, then we have another m. Correct? We have g and divided by what? M plus m. So we have actually 2 m square, and we have g divided by what? Divided by 2m. M plus m is 2m. 2 cancel with 2. Okay, 1m cancel with 1 is equal to what? Only we have m and g. So
G.
tension in the string is equal to what? Mg. Only gravitational force downward. Mg. Correct? Last one.
Yes,
What if one of the mass is much bigger than the other? When one mass is matlab, bigger than another one. So this means that when, let's suppose m2 is very large, very greater than m1. So what will be the acceleration equation? Acceleration equation, you can see m2 minus m1. So when m2 is very greater than m1, so we will take just m2. Like what? For example, if one number is like mass number, for example, mass number 2 is, let's suppose, 1000 kg, and mass number 2, sorry, mass number 1, let's suppose this one is 1 kg. So 1000 kg plus 1 kg, this is negligible. So I will write only m2, correct? So m2 into g, same, divided by what? Divided by m1 plus m2. So same, if you add 1000 kg plus 1001, or if you subtract 1000 minus, so it is negligible. So we have only divided by what? We have only divided by m2. So m2 cancel with m2. So we have equation A is equal to what? A is equal to
G.
G. Correct? Same, you can replace, for example, you can replace this one in tension. T is equal to what? If, for example, M1, M2. So M2 is greater than, so if you multiply 1 with 1000, 1 multiply with 1000 equal to what? 1000. It means I will write only 2M2, and we have G divided by same m1 plus m2. So write down only m2 because m2 is greater. So again, if you cancel, so tension in that string equal to what? Tension in the string equal to 2g. Correct?
Yes, Professor.
Okay, enough. Correct. We have more example, but okay, we have physics lab on this machine, a Word machine. Maybe I prepared for next coming Thursday. I will prepare the, yes, lab for this Word machine. There will be two labs. One will be from projectile motion. Second will be from Word machine. So then the same formula we will use, and we will find the acceleration in the body and tension in the body. Correct? So remember these one, acceleration equation and tension equation. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, sir.